Good Night Stories for Rebel Girls. On today's Best Podcast, we're taking a break from the hard-hitting topics to talk about a show that's inspiring girls all over the world, Good Night Stories for Rebel Girls. Based on the best-selling book series of the same name, Good Night Stories for Rebel Girls is a podcast that tells the stories of extraordinary women throughout history and across different fields, science, politics, art, sports, and more. These aren't just bedtime stories, they're stories of empowerment, bravery, and ambition, aimed at inspiring the next generation of leaders and dreamers. Each episode of the podcast is narrated by a different guest, often celebrities or women leaders themselves, adding a special touch to the stories. Whether it's Malala Yousafzai, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, or Serena Williams, the podcast highlights the struggles, achievements, and incredible journeys these women have undergone to make their mark on the world. One of the most touching aspects of Good Night Stories for Rebel Girls is how it's not just for girls. These stories resonate with listeners of all ages and genders, offering life lessons about perseverance and courage. It's also beautifully produced, with lush soundscapes and music that make each episode a delight to listen to. At Best Podcast, we think Good Night Stories for Rebel Girls is a must-listen for parents, teachers, or anyone who wants to feel a little more inspired. Don't sleep on this one, it's a gem.